We're back live from Radio Row, and we got another great running back joining us on the show after his rookie season in Ashton Jeanty. Ashton, man, it feels like this time last year we were talking about all the hype about you being a top 10 pick, and here we are right now after your rookie season. How was it?
Right back at it.
Yeah, right back at it. And you got to deal with this idiot again before we even start, never leaving you alone.
Oh, man, rookie season was, wonderful, through it all, and, I'm thankful for all the challenges that it brought, and, yeah, it was a crazy year for sure. I didn't foresee it being like that, but I'm excited for year two.
Well, what surprised you? Like, what do you mean? Like, what was it? Tell me the shocks and the awesomeness and all of it of the rookie year.
Yeah, I think for sure the speed of the game. Like, everybody talked about it, but I didn't really realize it, till I really started playing in the games. And
right.
It took some time to get used to.
Yeah.
And then just learning the business aspect of it. You might see a guy one day, next day he's gone. Just really understanding, like, you got to be a professional and go about your business.
Yeah, it's crazy. Mm-hmm. And then you got idiots like me where you go through and listen, I mean, we both loved you in the draft, all that. And then we got to week 5 or 6 and I was like, I don't know about Ashton Jeanty, and you question it. And it's not personal. I know you know that and all that. But you finished the year with all of us going, okay, that's what we expected to look like. That's what we expected to look like.
Yeah.
So, like, tell us about, I know you said it, but it was the speed of the game. What else kind of clicked at the end of the year to where you felt you could finally be unlocked?
Yeah, I think just confidence too. Like, a lot of times, being your first year, you kind of, when things aren't going your way, you kind of lose confidence a little bit. You kind of question things.
Right.
But then you just gotta, take a step back, have some perspective and understand that you just got to keep getting better and take it one day at a time. And, I felt like I kept doing that. And, towards the end of the season, I was able to have some more breakout games and, really show what type of player I am.
What's crazy is one of the teams here in the Super Bowl in New England, you beat them week 1. It feels like a lifetime ago.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
Looking back at that game, did you ever expect them to be all the way here?
No, I definitely didn't expect it, but, they got better. I mean, week after week, and, that's why they were able to, earn their spot in the Super Bowl.
What was your moment, right? What was the moment where, like, when I finally got to play, it was like I played Carolina. I think I've told you, and I got on the field, and I was like, oh, my gosh, like, whoa, Julius Peppers, and this is real, right?
Yeah.
Who was your guy your first year that you were just like, oh, I just didn't realize he was like this, like in real life?
I feel like it was a lot of dudes.
And I'll pull up your schedule just so you want to refresh your teams.
Just to refresh the brain.
Right.
I mean, there was a lot of players, honestly, but I'll say when we played the Cowboys after they just got Quentin Williams.
Oh, man.
He went crazy on us.
He did, you're right. He was busting up the middle every play at
and
first.
I was like, or when we played the Giants and, like, Dexter Lawrence, just, like, seeing how, huge he was like, all right, bro.
That big and that quick,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Right.
The D linemen are different in the NFL, for sure.
That's what I always said. Because the skill guys, I was always used to it, right? I mean, I played at Texas, and I was like, all right, I know what a 4-3 receiver is. But the first time I dropped back in an NFL game, I was like, man, these big, like, holy crap. And it's like the pocket just, like, felt like it was collapsing so quickly, right?
Yeah.
And it's just, you don't realize it, and TV doesn't do it justice.
Nah, definitely not.
Yeah, definitely not.
That's, I can't imagine. You got guys running 4.6 that are like 300 pounds, which is just out of this world. So let's put last season behind us for a moment, because there's a lot of excitement around the Raiders right now when a team finishes with the #1 pick for the fans and the national talking points. Do you as a player start to feed into that? It's like, we're going through a coaching hire. We're probably going to pick a quarterback #1. How is it as an actual player keeping up with all of that craziness around the team?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're watching, to see what happens, but at the same time not getting too caught up in, all the hype and stuff about it, and, just trusting in, the front office to, to bring in the right people, and, when the time comes, I'll meet everybody and get acquainted, and, we'll be, building on a new year, a new season.
So hypothetically, can I ask you, have you watched Fernando Mendoza play football yet?
I have watched him play football.
You think he's pretty decent?
He's a pretty good football player. If you ask
Okay.
me.
I just wanted to make that.
He's about to be your quarterback.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. All right, I know you got to get going too, but I do. I want to tell us about Sharpie and why with the Sharpie. Let me see your autograph on there. Let me see what you're working with.
Right,
yeah, I want to see what you're working with here.
Not too bad.
Oh, I like it. No, it flows nice.
And it's
like
on the pen.
It's on the pen.
I like that. It flows
looks
nice.
just like the pen.
That's well done.
There's
right
a reason
there.
this is Mr. Sharpie right here.
Go.
Back-to-back years, by the way, of Mr. Sharpie.
Mr. Sharpie over here.
But yeah, no, it's been an honor to be one of the Sharpie, rookies, and I'm making bold moves on the field, and so I gotta, make bold moves with Sharpie. Obviously, with their cutting-edge technology and new Sharpie S Gel. And, I get the honor of passing the torch down to another great running back.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Love. Now, he's a baller. Super excited for him and, what he's about to do. But it's an honor to be able to, pass it down to him.
I'm not even lying. That was the best pitch anybody's done for anything since we've been here.
Yep.
I'm not bullshitting
That was pretty
you.
good. It was
natural.
That was actually
natural.
really like, I
There's
was
no
like,
script.
no script.
Yeah,
off. You hit all the points, man. You did it all. Well-rounded.
I appreciate it, man.
All right, so you got an A+ there. Damn, Sharpie, I hope they're paying you good.
Hey.
That was damn good right there.
Shout out to Sharpie, man.
Yep. All right, so last thing, because I know you got a life and you got to go, but you're a weightlifter. I know that. But the NFL is different, like you talked about. Like, how do you balance, trying to get your body still being buff and ready to go with that beat down of the NFL season?
Yeah, I mean, it's you got to kind of put your pride and ego to the side some weeks, You might get, 20 carries, You might feel a little more beat up. You still got to lift and be explosive, but you don't want to overdo it. And then you might have some guys, like a linebacker or something, telling you don't got enough weight on the bar. So that might get in your head a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's just about taking care of your body, longevity, and, being ready to go on Sunday.
Yeah, right. And you're finding the ways. Who helped you on the team the most, right? It's always a veteran guy that kind of is like, hey, do this, whatever. Do you have anybody that helped you out that way?
Yeah, it was a lot of guys for sure. I think in the running back room, Raheem Mostert was one of the guys.
Yeah.
Max Crosby, Jacoby Myers. Obviously, he's not with us no more.
Yeah,
but, and then Devin White. I mean,
yeah,
he was a great person to be around, especially in the weight room. Always talking trash. Telling me I'm not lifting enough and don't hit that rookie wall. So,
yeah, that's good. You got some good dudes. Tell that crazy ass Max Crosby we said hi. All right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But I appreciate you being here, man.
Ashton Jeanty, we love watching you play, man.
Thank
Can't
you.
wait to see what's in year 2 for you.
Yo, thanks for watching, homies. We are now in the NFL season here on Chris Simms Unbuttoned.
Hit subscribe to get our weekly picks, game recaps, film deep dives, and much, much more.
Thanks again for watching. Subscribe, rate, review. Peace out. You know where to find us.